Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough of Paradise Killer. Last time we started off the episode going out into space where the second seal is, and sure enough we were on some kind of rock in the middle of space with some kind of a puzzle had to do with some kind of hieroglyphics or something. It was clear that we needed to find out more about what those symbols on the rocks meant on the island before we could progress. We stumbled onto Yuri Knight, who was basically secretary to the architect, Carmelina. And he was a bit of a sassy asshole. He really did not like us. And he was kind of pointing the finger at Crimson Asset. So once we continued on throughout the island, we got a call from Grand Marshal Akiko, basically saying, you know, we got the killer, you don't need to investigate. But she's like, in case you wanted to, we're out in this island in the middle of nowhere. You need to raise up a bridge. Which we did. And sure enough, this island is like out in the middle of nowhere. We talked to Akiko, who basically gave us the rundown of what happened as she was transporting, what's his name? Henry Division, sorry. And he broke free and allegedly went off, killed everyone in a span of 11 minutes. And we are now interrogating Henry Division, the prime suspect in the council's murder. Alright, so, suspicions. What's his motive? Keep in mind, this guy is still possessed by a demon for 10 years. What's your motive for killing the council? Is that a joke, investigator?
What a fucking surprise.
You syndicate fucks dragons citizens from the real world to your shithole island and treat us like cattle. We worship your gods while you leech our psychic energy.
I'm shocked.
I hate you. I hate the syndicate. I hate your council. That's my motive. I don't know anything. I don't know about anyone else, especially all you syndicate fucks.
Sure.
So Henry's honest. He hates the syndicate. Citizens are brought to the islands and forced to worship the gods. Henry despises the syndicate for this. What about the demon inside of you?
The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing.
I can feel it on the edge of my consciousness all the time. Shadows on the periphery of my vision.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Did it make you kill? This demon is pure rage. White hot scalding rage has burned my mind for a decade. The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing. Okay. I'd do anything to placate him. Okay. So, his alibi. Did he do it? Did you kill the council and martial guards?
The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing.
I don't remember. I've been told I've killed them. Maybe I did. Henry has no memory and no alibi. He allegedly escaped and broke into the council building, committing the mass murder of the council and their guards. My memory is fleeting, like mirages in the desert that disappear when I get close. Do you remember anything about the night? New Night.
What the hell?
New Night. The warrior goddess? My mind is like a desert covered in a fog. I can see things coming out of the fog, and sometimes I can walk towards them and latch on. My memory about last night is different. There's nothing there. No fog, no desert. Just expanse. Except, I could see New Night.
Got it.
Did someone say New Night to you last night? No. I don't know. Maybe. I think I saw the goddess. You saw a goddess. Was this before or after you were found by the marshals?
I'm shocked.
I don't fucking know, investigator. Why don't you go and find out instead of making me do your job? This island has lots of statues of the gods. I need to find the statue of New Night. She's the goddess of warriors. The barracks may be a good place to start. Okay. Yuri's alibi. Did you see Yuri last night?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Who the fuck is that? Okay. Who killed the Holy Seal marshals? Did you kill the marshal guards outside the council building? Yes. No.
I spend my
If you say so.
life adrift.
No memory? Are you beginning to get the hint? Okay, the second Holy Seal. Henry, did you go through the second Holy Seal? The what?
The investigator is here.
Did you go to a plateau on barely known planet in space to get to the council last night?
What fucking ever?
Can you even hear yourself? What the fuck does any of that mean? No memory? You're beginning to get it. Henry's escape. Alright. So, question his escape first. Tell me how you escaped.
What a fucking surprise.
You fucking tell me, investigator. His memory's very patchy, but he confirms it is possible he could have done it. I can't remember. Investigate. Memories. Can you remember anything before you escaped? Agitation? Screams inside me? They woke me up for the first time in years. Screams? There was a burst of them. My whole body felt like it was on fire. I wanted to burst out of this world.
Sure.
Any idea what caused this?
Whatever you fucking say.
It's your job. It's your fucking job to find out. They really yammer on too much, you know what I mean? Okay, Henry's demonic possession. Tell me about how you ended up like this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What's to tell? A bored kid finds his calling, gets punished for it.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
That calling being illegally communicating with the gods and causing a demonic invasion.
Whatever you fucking say.
We all need a hobby. And now I'm here. You've got a locked safe in your apartment. Can I get into it?
I'm shocked.
Get fucked,
Stunned.
investigator. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Who the fuck is that? Crimson's alibi. He's gonna say, who the fuck is that? Did you see Crimson last night?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Alright, goodbye.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Let's hang out. Got a minute, Akiko? You're going to die. Humor me. Having fun playing detective? Joke with it. Having fun playing soldier? Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Do you want to die?
I'll cut you from head to crotch, Nenorosito. Violence doesn't solve everything, Akiko.
Enorochito.
It would in this case. Hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know.
Don't test me.
I'm not letting you get your gun off until I know for sure.
Hola.
Are you stupid? Get your whatever in gear and I'll go tell Judge that Henry's guilty. You're wasting time. Time is different here. We have endless amounts of it.
I was born to investigate.
An investigator needs to soak in the facts, breathe in the evidence, savor the testimony.
Dracului din gură.
I don't care.
This has been delightful.
Thanks, Kiko. Did we not talk to... I can't remember. I don't think we did. Alright. Henry.
Paradise feels...
Do you really believe Henry did this? Every bit of security breached by a citizen?
Dat labagiu.
He isn't a normal citizen. He's possessed by a demon.
Nenorocito.
Of course I believe he did it. He broke free when I was there and we found him outside of the council
What
building.
the hell?
You don't have any doubts?
Nenorocito.
Are you stupid? Can you think of anyone that has a motive for the crime?
Pe bune.
Investigator. Este bune, I guess.
Dat labagiu.
The Labaju in the cell did it. Don't waste my time.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
You can't think of anyone else with a motive for killing the council and threatening the entire structure of the syndicate?
Hola.
What do you
I
think?
don't like this.
Is that a...
Vai nenorocito.
What about your motive? Have you got a motive, Akiko?
Nenorocito.
I don't have a motive. I'm a soldier. Soldiers have honors and live to serve. Dispari din fata me. I don't know. I'll assume that's a no then. Alibi. Tell me about your movements last night. I need your alibi.
Ce?
Have you read my report? Were you listening to what I told you?
I need to investigate this.
It doesn't include what you did between Henry escaping and being found.
Nenorocito.
I called witness when it happened.
Why?
Yeah, why? He oversees the end of an island. He needed to know. And then I ordered my marshals to secure other syndicate members. What about the council?
Soldiers of honor.
My best marshals were guarding them. They reported in all clear. But then they were killed.
Do you want to die?
Is this a joke to you? Do you want to die by my hand?
Sure.
What did you do next? I went back to the barracks to organize a search for Henry.
That Labajiu.
I found where he had torn the prison bridge bars apart to escape. The Labaju could have been anywhere. The Holy Seal Marshal stopped responding. That's when we found Henry outside the council building.
What time?
What time was this? 003. That's precise.
Nenorochito.
Being precise is my
The
job.
investigator is here.
Can anyone corroborate this?
Nenorochito.
The word of the Grand Marshal isn't good enough for you?
The truth remains obscured.
An investigator can't go off your word. Witness will confirm the phone call. My marshals will confirm the rest.
Thank you.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Crime cannot hide.
Can I see your phone records?
Prost.
My records are classified. You're refusing to give evidence?
Classified.
Classified.
Got it.
Classified in Rosito? I get it. Akiko refuses to give me her phone records, claiming she has the authority to refuse for security reasons. Alright. KHX is missing. Do you know where she is? Or he is? He. He's been missing for several days.
Sure.
Have you searched for him? What do you think? My marshals conducted a brief search, but we are stretched thin at the end of an island. There are several thousand citizens that need rounding up and taken to the slaughter ritual. Do you have any suspicions about what happened to him? No. If he wants to disappear, then let him.
The investigator is here.
Even though a mass murder happened last night. He didn't do it. Henry did. Of course. Tell me about why your necklace is in KHX's workshop.
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind.
You think you stumbled onto something, don't you?
I'll kill you.
Got me at the scene of a crime? KHX made my necklace and broke it a while ago. I took it to him to get repaired before the end of an island. When was this? About a month ago. When he went missing, I accepted that fate and had decided that the necklace wasn't supposed to go to the next island. It's important to let things go. So you haven't been to his workshop in the last few days. There are slightly more important things to do at the end of an island. Okay. New Night. There's nothing in your report about Henry seeing New Night during his escape.
That's a lie, Nenorochito.
The babbling of a Labaju possessed by a demon. There's only one statue of New Night on the island, correct? Why does it matter?
Is this a fact?
Where is it?
The hut.
Why do you
I
care?
have a bad feeling about this.
Just answer the question. The statue is in the barracks. The goddess only gives her attention to soldiers.
Got it.
So how would Henry have seen it last night? He couldn't have. The barracks are secure. He's spouting gibberish to confuse you.
Crime is repulsive.
I'm just gonna ask, Akiko. Did you take him through the barracks last night?
Turfa.
Are you out of your mind? You think I helped him escape? Nonsense. Goodbye. If Henry went through the HQ to get through the council building, why didn't he show up on the HQ logs? The nightmare computer at the entrance to the HQ log didn't log Henry entering the HQ.
Turfa.
What is this, Rahat? Accuse the contradiction.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
The logs contradict your report. What do you want me to say? I don't know how those things work. Maybe there was a malfunction. Maybe he found a way to slip past.
Don't test me.
Does that seem likely?
Prost.
Stop asking me to do your job. I don't like her. Alright, did you see Yuri last night? You're making me mad. Who cares what his alibi is? The murderer is in this cage. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Oh my god, there's a lot. What can you tell me about the guards at the First Holy Seal? Soldiers of honor. My two most trusted soldiers.
How?
How did Henry get the jump on two highly ranked marshals?
Do you want to die?
It's easy to judge and mock when you haven't lived through hell. A demon is a vile foe. Unpredictable, frenzied, blood-crazed. My marshals will have fought valiantly, but an unknown foe overcame them. Unknown. Demons come from all corners of the heavens. It is impossible to know how each acts or fights. Why haven't the bodies of the marshals been cleared away? Judge ordered me to leave them for you to investigate. I protested. They deserve better than to be poked at by someone playing detective. Can I see your sword?
Chedraku.
There better be a stunning reason why you're asking. Checking a lead. Just checking a lead about the weapon used to murder the Marshals.
Rahat.
Do not disgrace our memory by chasing wild theories.
Don't test me.
Akiko,
I'll kill you.
I don't know what that means. Here. This sword has seen some use. The blade is nicked. So the sword is battle damage. It has nicks in it. A nicked blade is consistent with the neck wounds on the Marshals.
Thank you.
Thank you, Akiko. Do you think the knife used to kill the first Holy Seal Marshals was the one taken by Henry? It's like I'm talking to myself sometimes. Of course I do. Can you describe it? It's a smooth bladed combat knife. Akiko told me that the blade Henry took from her is new and unused, giving it a perfect blade. You're positive about the smoothness of the blade. Yes. Jesus Christos. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like Jesus Christ. It hadn't been used before now. My old knife became damaged during a training exercise recently. I took a blood sample from the dead Marshals. They don't match Marshal records. What Rahat is this now?
I don't like this.
I don't think those dead bodies are Marshals. That is total Rahat, investigator.
What the hell?
It's not, Akiko. Something is wrong here. What the hell is going on?
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind.
You're the thing that's wrong here. Swaggering around out of exile, making fantasy out of truth. I'm saying Starlight got it wrong. Your little pocket calculator is wrong. Starlight connects to the Central Syndicate. It's wrong. Okay. Why wasn't the maintenance grate checked before the council entered the building? It was, several days ago. It's since been tampered with, and your marshals didn't catch it. It's a security breach on your watch. I'll look into it. A little late now. Okay. How did Henry manage to escape? I thought I gave you my report. I must have been dreaming. Or hallucinating.
Got it.
Okay, I get it. How did the bars of the bridge get broken? Henry broke through them. How? How did a citizen break through the bars?
I'll put your head on a spike.
The strength of a demon. Use your head.
Sure.
Starlight's analysis of the residue on the bar says it was explosives. Starlight is wrong. Your little machine is trying to analyze something demonic and doing the best it can. How did Henry escape if he was sedated? The Labiju played us. The inhibitors needed to be stronger. The report says they were the correct dosage.
Do you want to die?
What if the demon tricked us, though? If the demon could slow Henry's blood down, the dosage of inhibitors needed would be lower. The demon maintains this act, and then when the time comes, he drops a pretense and makes his move. Is that likely? As likely as anything. Not that it matters, it is what happened. Why were you on your own when Henry escaped? It was just one prisoner that was supposed to be sedated. Why not take a squad of marshals just to be sure?
Rahat!
I'll admit hubris. My marshals do not come to the next island with us. They engage in our final prayers. I wanted them to have one last moment of happiness before being wiped out. So in her report, Akiko notes that she broke procedure in going to execute Henry on her own. Soldiers aren't supposed to know happiness when duty has to be done. Did you see Crimson last night?
Nenorochito.
I don't know if you realize this, but I had my hands full last night. I don't know where Crimson was. Go ask her. What do you know about the second Holy Seal? I know that the Labiju in the cell got through it and killed the council.
Nenorochito.
I also know you're wasting your time and not executing him. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? What do you want? I told you about his possession. Why wasn't he executed when he was arrested? He posed a threat to the island. Are you stupid? The demon wouldn't die with him. The demon would escape into the island. So why execute him at the end of the island? Why not let him blink out of existence with the old island? That's the way it is. Criminals get theirs. He's a victim. He didn't want the demon to possess him. What do you know? You sure you didn't invite the demon in? You got deceived by God. Don't forget that. That's pretty cold, man. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. A lot of animosity going on. And a lot of, I don't know. Obviously, Akiko's not telling us everything.
Game saved.
Alright, let's get across the island first. Okay. So I guess when there's exclamation marks, there's something new going on. That's good to know. Let's go talk to this guy up here with the helmet. Oh, he's actually up there. Okay. Oh. So I need to use this elevator here.
Relic obtained.
Polite luxury chocolates. The standard gift given to the host when syndicate members visit each other. Oh. Cool.
Relic obtained.
Well-loved secateurs? A craft person's tools are a thing of beauty. The grip has been worn into the perfect fit for the user's hands over years of use. Sup, bro? I'll be with you in just a moment.
Blood crystal obtained. Scene investigation.
Statue of the prophet crying grudge. The god endlessly weeps at the visions of the future he cannot see. Plants collection. Witness collects and breeds rare plants. Sometimes he gives them as gifts and then hounds you to take proper care of the most fragile plants on the planet. Witness to the end's phone. Witness's phone. I could take this to a comms tower and verify its location. Silent Goat, the Holy Catalyst. Relics from Persia before the Great Betrayal. These are early depictions of gods and demons. Alright, that's everything, I guess. Found Witness's phone in his apartment. If I need to, I could pull some records from that. This should let me backtrace Akiko's position when she made the call. I need to find the comms tower. The witness to the end.
Witness to the end.
Overseer of the end of the islands.
The gaze of the gods.
Under the gaze of the gods, the so-called investigation freak returns to the island sequences.
Witness to the end.
Overseer of each dying paradise. Born in the Chaos Place in northern Iran in AD 981 under the sign of destroyed Eden. As a child, Witness was enslaved under the banner of Crying Grudge and put to work building the perpetually growing Chaos Palace in northern Mercia. During the Great Betrayal, Witness refused to budge in his devotion, fleeing to hide within the impossible labyrinth of the Chaos Palace. Ezekiel found Witness and urged him to follow. They became close. Witness was still a young man and Ezekiel older and wiser. Witness looked up to him as a father figure after being taken from his own father at a young age. Witness holds a great deal of responsibility, overseeing the end of an island. He ensures every failure is perfect. He collects and breeds rare plants in his penthouse. Alright. I'm just going to take a quick break, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Good to see you again, Witness. Apologies for Starlight. I do remember you.
Of the holy masters.
How long has it been since you last did work for our holy masters?
Under the gaze of the gods.
Time moves so strangely here. We're grains of sand that drift in the astral wake of the heavenly titans.
The gods are displeased.
Especially after last night. The island is ready to end. The time flow is broken. The gods are displeased.
This island is full of sinners.
We are supposed to be their loyal servants, our only purpose to resurrect them. Now we squabble and scheme, our holy work brought to a screeching halt by murder.
The end times are looming.
The end times are looming, so many have strayed from the path. This must be a sign from the gods. From the gods. I can't speak today. I'll be zealous, I guess. I don't want to antagonize this guy.
I'm glad to be back.
I'm here to do the work of the gods.
Lady Love dies.
I could see it in you, loved eyes, the fire of holiness. I live in fear of the rage of the cosmic deities. Maybe you can quell their anger.
That's strange.
What's with the holy proclamations? This isn't your usual style. Far too much has happened in your absence. Truths have become more mutable. Our masters are not being served. The syndicate has lost its way. I have not strayed from the path.
The end times.
Too many of us have forgotten what it means to serve our masters. I fear last night was one of our punishments.
Other gods work in esoteric ways.
Or maybe it was a divine reminder. Our gods work in esoteric ways.
Blasphemy!
Are you here to punish the wicked monster that committed this atrocity?
Other gods work in esoteric ways.
The sinner that allowed demons onto the island, will he burn in the fire of justice? How are you feeling about losing your jurisdiction?
The gods are displeased.
Judge has no right. It just proves how far this island has fallen. A holy man should be allowed to do his holy work.
Investigator.
Now, how can I assist you with your holy work? Let's hang out first. Want to chat, witness? I must warn you that I'm not one for long conversations.
The gods are watching us.
Do you think they're happy with what they see? No. Probably not.
This island is full of sinners.
They are the calm eye of the storm, and we have fallen away from them, swept away in a monsoon of sin.
Other holy masters.
Please tell me you also devote yourselves to the holy masters. I have a job to do. I'm a servant of the gods, but I have a job to do.
Surely this is a joke.
Everything is a secondary to our holy work. The recent bloodbath says
The
otherwise.
gods are watching us.
Please join me in a prayer.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
He journeyed across the stars. He came to us and gifted so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's dark age was scorched by the fire of devotion. In the face of sin and heresy, I sing for Silent Goat. He heard us in the crystal caves. He will hear us again. The first, the holy catalyst, Silent Goat. May we always walk with you. Another time. Maybe another time, witness. I pray that you do not fall into sin. Alright, let's get through this.
Crime cannot hide.
Do you believe Henry's responsible?
Under the gaze of the gods.
All I can do is trust in the gods and have faith that what happened was part of their divine will.
I have a bad feeling about
But
this.
do you believe Henry did it?
The gods are watching us.
It is not for me to question the gods.
The truth remains obscure.
Witness, do you think anyone has a motive for killing the council?
This island is full
This-
of sinners.
This island is full of sinners. Our holy mission has been left unattended for too long. Any number of the sinners here could have done it.
The gods are displeased.
Perhaps it was an act of the gods. Heavenly anger leads to heavenly smiting. Heavenly anger? Or you know what, sinners? Tell me about these sinners.
Another sinner.
The island crawls with them. They pay lip service to the gods, but don't follow our sacred mission.
The end times are looming.
The island sequences have degenerated. They used to be righteous. Now, I
I
despair.
have a bad feeling about this.
What about the accused? Henry's a citizen, not a syndicate member. Citizens are sinners too. They do not pray hard enough. The syndicate do not compel them to pray hard enough.
Surely this is a joke.
The citizens grow restless, insubordinate. Dissent spreads. This one let demons onto the island. Why stop there? It's a good story. Too good. Someone wants to pin this on a citizen, and we're too ready to accept it.
Other gods work in esoteric ways.
We cannot conceive the esoteric ways the gods work.
Got it.
Another easy story.
Surely this is a joke.
You're questioning the gods? Higher powers rarely provide the answers we need. What about your motive? Do you have any motive for killing the council?
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
I am a humble servant striving to live on the righteous path. Murdering the council is not on that path.
Sure.
Am I taking your word for that?
What?
What reason would I have to kill the council? How does that benefit our holy mission?
Who?
Who determines the
The
path?
holy masters.
The gods, of course. Did the gods want you to kill a council?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous.
Where?
Alright, where were you last night?
Investigator.
I spent the night here in my apartment. Can anyone corroborate? Actually, let me clarify.
Oh,
By yourself? The architect came to visit me. A rare social call. She was with me at the time of the killings. We left when we were summoned to the crisis meeting. So, witness told me that Carmelina came to his apartment last night. They watched the end of the island together until the murder happened. When they left the apartment when they were summoned by judge for a crisis meeting. Okay. Some romance at the end of an island?
Blasphemy!
That period of our lives is long gone, investigator. Was there anything odd about her behavior?
The gods are watching us.
We had a pleasant time. We shared some wine. I'd been saving and prepared to say goodbye to paradise.
I need to investigate this.
And you two were in each other's company all evening.
Investigator.
I stepped out onto my balcony to take a phone call from Grand Marshal Akiko. It was fleeting. No more than 5 minutes.
What time?
What time was this call? Shortly before death visited the island. Akiko was reporting the escape of Henry. So, witness says Akiko phoned him to report Henry's escape just before the murder. The phone call lasted for about 5 minutes. That matches what Akiko told me. Not long after, marshals were stationed outside the elevator to my apartment. So, do you have any proof that you were both in your apartment? The nightmare computer at the entrance logs everyone that enters and exits this apartment. You can pull the records from that and check yourself. Why is yours the only apartment with a logging system? You can't be too careful. I take my privacy seriously. Paranoia. Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Okay. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Nothing. He often went for periods of isolation. Sorry, I can't help more, Lady Left Eyes. Okay. Akiko's your alibi. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night? I spoke to her when she reported Henry's escape, but I didn't see her until the crisis meeting after the killer had been arrested. Akiko said she called you around the time of the murder.
The end times are looming.
She did, but something is troubling me about it. I'm seeking guidance from those in the stars about how to proceed. If I say anything, it might be misconstrued. I'm a professional. You could tell me anything. Let me ponder on it. Okay, what about Yuri? You see her last night? Sorry, guys. Did you see Yuri last night? He is secretary to the architect. Have you spoken to her? I have not. Not yet. Okay, what do you know about the second Holy Seal? Nothing, Lady Loved Eyes. It is a mystery to everyone on the island. Okay, Henry's escape. What do you know about Henry's escape? Only what the Grand Marshal told us. Have you spoken with her? Crimson's alibi. I didn't see her, Loved Eyes. Is there anything else you could tell me about Henry's movements last night?
What?
The monster's movements have been recorded by the Grand Marshal. Do you know anything about the murder of the Marshal Guards outside of the Council building? Is this case not open and closed? Do you believe there is more? Have you scoured the Council building? I have, actually. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
This island is full of sinners.
Henry is a curse on us all. His possession 10 years ago condemned the island. There is nothing else to know. The dead zone is our reminder of his crime. Okay. May you fly with destroyed
The
Eden,
gods are watching us.
and may you reach the moon. So, wasn't there... someone who was born under the sign Cosmic Deceit. Dire Rose, destroyed Eden. Oh, they were married. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Oh, where should we go next? You know, let's go talk to the good doctor. Ah, no! How do I get up there now? Fuck. It was over here, right? Yeah. Oh, I already got that one. Damn. Yes, 204 that way.
Those crystals obtained.
Does he live on a yacht?
Those crystals obtained.
What is this?
Oh,
Backdoor to Doom Jazz's clinic.
is this a fact?
This should be covered by the Syndicate HQ logs, but the door log looks broken. That means it won't log who enters and exits. I wonder if Doom Jazz uses this. Oh, I forgot to check the logs at the witness's place. Oh, jeez.
Respawning.
Or at least it spawns me close. What is... Ooh. I can use a jet ski? Bruh. Oh, will it take me somewhere else entirely? Door is sealed. Wow. Shinji's all the way up there. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Those crystals obtained.
Alright. So. Hello, Doctor. Before I talk to you, let's examine.
Scene investigation.
Looks like Doom Jazz has his own maintenance on his arms, despite them being made by Masahiro Heavy Industries. Photo of Grand Marshal Akiko. Interesting. Doom Jazz always gets the best bottles. If you do spend night with him, you at least get a nice glass of wine out of it. Several, really. This looks like a long, detailed, and boring. This looks like it's long, detailed, and boring. There we go. Does Doom Jazz hold a candle for Akiko? Found a photo of Akiko and Doom Jazz's yacht. Does he have a connection to her? Always thought he was the love him and leave him type. Oh! Almost fell right into the water. Way to posture, bro.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
Head doctor of the syndicate.
Lady Love dies.
As gorgeous as you were 3 million days ago.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
The syndicate's head doctor. Born in the Cannon Fortress, Scotland, in AD 988, under the sign of Cosmic Deceits. Growing up during a military campaign, Doom Jazz longed to become a doctor to tend to the wounded. He stuck into the haunted Ziggurat medical school and studied in the library after hours. He became their top student and battlefield medic. He was captured during the Great Betrayal, losing his arms in a torture chamber before being rescued by Aiz Kiwami. The two fled to join the syndicate.
Fabulous.
And Starlight, the perfect pair.
I'm glad to be back.
I miss a Doom Jazz charm offensive.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
And I miss a Love Dies sass. How have you been? Still the same old Doom Jazz?
Investigator.
It's been just swell down here. I assume you got the memo about last night. I mean, yeah, that's why I'm here.
The investigator is here.
Something like that.
Theoretically.
I presume you're on business and not here for something nicer. Correct.
Sure.
I've got a job to do down here.
I'm a professional.
How
I
unfortunate.
don't like this.
You're in high spirits considering our leader and council have been murdered.
The island is about to end.
We all deal in grief in different ways. Do not be mistaken. I'm well aware that this is a catastrophe. I'm just not one for outwardly displaying misery.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
What's your take on the syndicate on this island?
Strange.
Keep myself to myself. I'm not interested in the schemes. It's exhausting. Drama and politics are drugs. It's best not to get hooked. That's a medical opinion.
Got it.
That tells me all I need to know about the state of this place. Anything else I can help you with? Let's hang out first. Got a sec, Doc?
I've got all the time in the world for you.
You know that.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
It's been so long since we spent time together. You sell a wine and whiskey, woman?
Don't test me.
Not a lot of either in the idle lands. Want a glass with me? Enjoy the island for a few minutes before getting back to all that murder? I got a bottle of Freedom Letter open. Just a small one. I'd love a glass. Just a small one, though.
Fabulous.
That's the spirit.
Lady Love Dies.
How's it feel to be investigating again?
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
You said it.
Haha.
Indeed it
The
is.
investigator is here.
How has the doctor been since I last saw him?
Want to play doctors and nurses?
Keep me entertained, you know? It's a small island, but there's always a way to have fun.
Sure.
I'm sure there is.
Ha!
Only one way to find out. Sure, let's flirt a little.
I was born to
Do you want to be a
investigate.
suspect in and out of hours investigation?
Fabulous.
You can come around to open my case file anytime.
How?
Maybe you've got some time right now? Each second I spend here allows the truth to slink further into the shadows. Paradise can wait, huh? Feel free to swing by anytime, Love Dies. I'll keep that in mind.
Haha.
I'm enraptured by you, Love Dies. Besotted. Enthralled. Where is this going? I understand the key to your heart is information. You desire the unknown. You desire to know about people.
I had nothing to do with this.
Maybe there's something I can help you with. Oh? You said you might be able to help me?
You've got this wrong.
Love Dies, you've charmed me. Despite the tragedy of last night, this island is infinitely more radiant now that you're here. Because it's you and I can't get you out of my head, I'll break some ethics. I've treated Witness for death scream trauma. He started complaining of being able to hear screaming on occasion. We had no idea what the cause was, but it kept happening. I've eventually narrowed it down to psychic death streams. What the hell is that? When someone dies, they involuntarily emit a death scream in a burst of psychic energy. Normally, you can't hear them, but he'd become attuned to them. How?
How?
That's still a mystery. I don't know if we'll ever know. He attributes it to the gods' anger. He's all doom and gloom about us not doing enough to please the gods. He's taking it as one of the many signs of the end times. So Witness needs medication to deal with death scream trauma. When a death occurs, the mind releases a psychic death scream. Witness suffers from a condition where he can hear them. He believes this is a sign of the anger of the gods and the coming end times. So what treatment does he take? High strength migraine relief. That's the only thing that's worked. What about during the citizen slaughter ritual at the end of an island? Surely that would be overwhelming. That's different. The priest conducting the ritual channeled the psychic energy released by the slaughter into energy for the gods. It's dissipated away from the island. Does anyone else suffer from them?
Hypothetically.
We had a case on the island 15. A syndicate member killed themselves because they kept hearing them. But no one else on this island. Not in the way Witness does. I think demons can probably feel them. Every demon we've encountered has been attuned to psychic energy. Would this include the demonically possessed?
I'm worried.
Probably, but I can't say for sure.
Sure.
How would it affect them? I'd imagine a spike in adrenaline. Anything else about Witness?
I had nothing to do with this.
I've been worried about his mental health.
Investigator.
So Doom Jazz told me he's noticed an increase in paranoia and secrecy in Witness. Witness has become furtive and refuses to take phone calls while in a room with someone else. Is he plotting something? That's, I guess, why I went out to the balcony when Carmelina was with him. He's become secretive and guarded. It's manifesting in the island's standard ways, but multiple appointments with him have been interrupted by phone calls. He won't take a call with someone in the room and always steps out on his balcony. Other people have reported the same thing. Who? Architect Carmelina. She started noticing it several years ago. She's worried that he was slipping into paranoia.
That's weird.
Why are you suddenly telling me this? It's been playing on my mind. I've been thinking about it last night and the lunatics we have on the island. Then the heavens send an angel to come and question me. Thank you, Doctor. You've been invaluable.
Wonderful.
Remember to hurry on back if you need an examination or anything. Alright. So, let's get this over with. Henry. You think Henry did this, Doc? Or, let me rephrase. Do you think Henry did this, Doc?
It's been wonderful to see
You
you
read my
again.
report?
Got it.
Everything in it lined up with the official version of events.
Ha!
Well, there you go then.
Oh.
That didn't answer my question.
Hypothetically.
That's all I could tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions and hunches. I'm looking for facts. Can you make an exception for me?
What?
You only speak to me when you want something, Love Dies. It hurts. Just doing my job. There's a mass murder that needs solving. I'm not going to speculate. You can bring anything you want to me for my fact-based opinion, though.
Lady Love dies.
What do you think about it?
The facts and the truth.
It's a nice
Not
story.
the same.
People like to believe the easiest answer that fits their worldview.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
We kidnap citizens and force them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course, the syndicate would believe one of the vile working class would do this. There's something else at work here.
Ha!
Well, at least you have a working theory.
Who?
Can you think of anyone that has got motive?
Ha!
That's a biggie. Such a terrible crime.
This is bad.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. Everyone is as innocent or as guilty as each other. Okay. What's your motive, Doc?
What?
I haven't got a motive, Love Dies.
I have
Everyone has a motive.
feeling about
They just
this.
haven't thought hard enough.
Theoretically.
Don't most investigators quote philosophers at this point in the
I
conversation?
don't like this.
Quoting is a crutch for the weak. Learn to have your own
I
thoughts.
see.
What if your thoughts aren't as good as a philosopher's? Good doesn't matter. What matters is that they're
It's
yours.
been wonderful to see you again.
I miss these chats, Love Dies. What's with the photo of Akiko on your boat?
The island is about to end.
None of your business, investigator.
I'm a
But I
professional.
said, none of your business. Leave it.
Where?
Where were you at the time of the murder?
What?
I was in my clinic until I was called to examine Henry. He was found outside by the council building. Blood everywhere. I checked him over. So Jazz claims he was in the clinic all night until Akiko requested his presence to conduct a medical examination of Henry. Akiko is my report for you. Go and see her if you haven't already. The syndicate building logs should confirm my alibi. I've already seen them. They confirm your claim. I found a door. A door?
Got it.
The back door to your clinic.
Got it.
The connection to the nightmare console that logs who enters and exits the Syndicate HQ has been broken. Is it really? I had no idea.
Sure.
Sure you didn't. Okay. Did you see Yuri last night? Yuri Knight last night? I didn't see him last night, I'm afraid, Love Dies. Okay. So, did you examine the dead guards at the First Holy Seal? Nope. Akiko wouldn't let me.
That's
Why?
strange.
What?
She said that's military jurisdiction. She didn't want the corpses of her soldiers disrespected with a post-mortem. Akiko prevented Dr. Doom Jazz from examining the bodies of the murdered First Seal Marshals. She claimed it was to honor their memory, believing she already had the killer in custody. Even though there could be evidence,
I'm worried.
in her mind she's already got the case solved. Henry's behind bars, and he clearly did it.
Sure.
Do you believe that?
That's not nice.
I'm not much into beliefs, Love Dies. I'm waiting to see what truth you find. Is there a database of DNA or blood samples for everyone on the island?
Range.
You want to run some blood? Wish I could help. Just after the crisis meeting last night, parts of the central server started corrupting.
Got it.
That's convenient,
I'm a professional.
isn't it? I became aware of it because the terminal in my lab does an automated backup in the early hours.
Theoretically.
I got a report that the backup failed. I took a look at it and part of the medical archive had corrupted.
Sure.
What about the backup of the central server on the moon?
I'm a professional.
That went down as well. The corruption spread. Not to all the moon database. I can still access most of the files on there. Where's the server on the island? In the caverns under the island. Masahiro Heavy Industries maintains it. The only entrance into the cavern is via the Deep Factory, and that's under lockdown.
That's weird.
Why? The Deep Factory is shut down at the end of the island. Only 4 people can unlock it. Council member Makin Origin ran Masahiro, but her dead body is up in the council penthouse. Same with Pandora 2. She ran Dead Nebula and the Deep Factory. Nicolina Rose is second in command at Dead Nebula, but they're on the next island. Lydia took them early on. And Balthazar Tiers was Makin's assistant and Masahiro, but he's on the next island as well.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll go to 25th Island and bring Nicolina and Balthazar back, and they can open up Deep Factory so I can find out what the hell is going on with that server.
Want to play doctors and nurses?
Not so fast, Love Dies. No one leaves this island. Judge's orders. Besides, you need Lydia to take you to the next island, and she's on your list of suspects,
I
right?
don't like this.
So what do I do about the server?
Theoretically.
2 options. Chalk it up to bad luck and coincidence, or let it fuel a dreadful, all-consuming conspiracy. Conspiracy. I'll go for the second one. Keep on trucking, Love Dies. Okay, so tell me about the inhibitors used to sedate Henry. Masahiro Heavy Industries tech. Drugs that sedate the body and inhibit psychic ability. They were designed specifically for victims of demonic possession. Calm the body and mind and stop them from lashing out. Henry's dosage level has been corrected for the last decade.
The investigator is here.
Do you know if anyone can interfere with Henry's inhibitors?
Hypothetically.
You're not the first person to ask, Love Dies. Who?
The island is about to
Witness.
end.
So Witness has previously asked if anything can overcome Henry's inhibitors. He claimed it was to ensure the islands fail perfectly. Doom Jazz told him that Henry would need a massive adrenaline spike. Okay, so Witness is responsible for overseeing the end of an island, and ensuring it all goes smoothly. He's obsessed with fail points in the process. He got worried that Henry could be a fail point. Could he get loose at the end? He's executed, not part of the slaughter ritual with the other citizens. There's a time when he's out of his cage before he's executed. Akiko handles the execution, so he's in safe hands. The witness got obsessed about the inhibitors that kept Henry sedated.
Sure.
Are they a fail point? Possibly, but you'd have to get past the Grand Marshal. He'd need a massive spike of adrenaline, and the only way I can think of to provide that would be an injection. Could someone have done that? Adrenaline is manufactured by the body. You need a drug to induce it artificially. His blood work came back clean, though. No one gave him that drug. Akiko thinks the demon tricked the inhibitors, and that's how Henry escaped. It's certainly a theory. Is it a good one? There's no proof. I can't say anything without proof.
I'm worried.
We've never encountered this phenomenon before, but every race of demons is different. It's worth considering, but you need to try and find proof before relying on a theory. I'll keep that in mind. So what do you know about KHX's disappearance? I heard he was missing. Keeps himself to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You been up to his place on the cliffs? Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
I see.
I saw Akiko after the murder when I examined Henry. Can't help you with anything before that, Loved Eyes. Have you spoken to Akiko? Did you see Crimson last night? She has her little emporium. Go ask her. Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night? You have spoken to Akiko, right? She'll tell you what he did. Did you see a witness to the end last night? I don't know what he was doing, but he's normally in his apartment on the last night of an island. Go ask him. So what do you know about the second Holy Seal? Not a thing, Loved Eyes. Council business. And what do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Don't know what to tell you, Loved Eyes. He's clearly possessed, and I wasn't at his arrest 10 years ago.
Hypothetically?
If you think there is something suspicious, try the crime scene. His apartment is in the dead zone. May the cosmos be a mystery, and may you reach the moon. Okay. So basically just a lot of confirmation from the doctor about what Kiko said.
Getting saved.
Yeah, so just a lot of confirmation about what Akiko said. We didn't really learn anything new other than that witness has got a death scream, psychic death scream sensitivity. So we need to go back and talk to him about it. But this video's already ran on a bit too long, so I'm going to call it here. There's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of talking on my end. And I know that it can probably get grating on your ears and everything. But I'm actually enjoying the kind of mystery. A lot of stuff is being repeated, but that's okay. Sometimes it's good that, you know, the small details are repeated here and there. Even though if you may not connect the dots right away, at least, you know, if you keep hearing it, it'll stay more in your mind. So I think it's pretty obvious Henry didn't do it. Like, there's no way he could have done it, unless there's a demon that can fucking teleport. But then again, he wouldn't need to break the bars if he did. And it seems like, yeah, everyone's hiding something. Like, Akiko's hiding something. The doctor was hiding something. Especially about his relationship with Akiko. The witness at the end was hiding something. So, yeah, it's literally just a matter of putting two and two together and see who has the motive, the methods, and the means to get it done. And having said that, we still don't know if the council is actually dead. Like, yeah, Henry has a stomach full of their blood. Doesn't necessarily mean they're dead. So, yeah. And even the guards, like the first seal guards, they're not marshals. So then what the fuck are they? And Akiko refuses to answer. So a lot of different, there's a lot of mystery going on. And we're, you know, slowly, we're asking the questions and we'll slowly get the answers that we need by probably connecting the dots more than us being told what's going on. We'll probably connect the dots during the trial after we've questioned everyone. I think that's how it's going to go. But yeah, we'll see in the coming videos. In the meantime, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.